Hey, Ken from Metal Medic. Just a little FYI video making here about panel prep, tab prep, and rundown on our new push-pull beam and an exciting new accessory tool we got coming out. So, anyways, you people may ask, well, Ken, why should we believe you? What's your qualification to tell us how to do glue pulling? Well, I'm glad you asked. All right, 1984, I graduated from high school. But I got my first car when I was 14 in 82, 69 Cutlass. Had a little rust around the wheel wells and stuff like that. And I fixed it in my dad's garage and I painted it. Now, not a professional job, but that kind of launched my career. I actually, right out of high school, I went to work in 84 for a collision shop. Or not a collision shop, a restoration shop. Where I learned, metal finishing, back picking, grinding and filing dents flat. Custom jobs. I mean, filler we did not use back then because these were older cars, back the 50s and 60s. And then we got into Corvettes and fiberglass, but that's a whole different thing. So anyways, I did that from 84 to 88. And then I got a job at the Mitsubishi plant in Bloomington where I learned PDR, lead work, metal finishing, and touch-up, okay? I did that for 10 years in the plant there and then got a severance package and left. Bought this body shop in 2001. Okay, but by the time I left in 99, between that time and 2001, I went to the twin F5 tornado hailstorms in Oklahoma, the Moore and around there. Worst storm I've ever been to. Never been back to Oklahoma. Oh my God. Let me digress. There was hail for miles. I mean, you could drive 30, 50 miles in every direction. Every hair call was beat up. And they're still, and mind me, this is 99, dropping their pants to get work. And there's 2 years worth of, I thought, this is crazy. I think I worked there for a couple of months. And it's like, I don't even know if I want to do this. Never been back to Oklahoma since. No offense to you guys from Oklahoma, but I don't know how you do it. Okay, let me get back to this. Okay, so these are the halo tabs that go with our push-pull beam. And, well, let me go back. I first started glue pulling. I got my first Worth kit in 2001. When my body shop, the Worth rep, come by and gave me that glue pulling kit. The one in the black box with that huge slide hammer. And I used it for a little bit, but I just hated it because you had to heat it up and scrape the glue off and spray this stuff on there. It was just a big pain in the butt. I'm like, what in the world? And believe it or not, a guy actually stopped by the shop. This is early 2001 summer, and he actually had a bridge puller. Not like you have now. I should have jumped on it, but it was a bridge puller you put down, and you clamp it like this and lift it up. Kind of the same things I have nowadays. And I laughed him out of the shop. I'm like, no one's going to use that. We've got slide hammers, and we got, mini lifters and stuff like that. Wish I would have went back and jumped on this GPDR, which didn't even have a name back then, in 2001. Probably wouldn't be doing this video right now. Be retired in my house in the Philippines. But nonetheless, let's go back. But before that, we was taking glue sticks, heating them up with a big lighter, and sticking them in dents and pulling them out with glue sticks. So when I got that first Worth kit with tabs and stuff like that, it was nice, but I hated using it because of the glue. Well, anyways, I went to a storm in Rockford later that year, and a guy from Texas had that Worth kit, and he showed us the denatured alcohol. And, of course, that's no good. That's why my fingers are tinkly right now today. Bad stuff for you, but used that for years and years till we went to isopropyl alcohol. So anyways, I got a little background in body work, PDR, glue pulling, metal finishing. I own my own body shop here. Bought my own shop in 2001. Was a collision shop till probably 2015 or 16. I just gave it up. Said I want to do something else. So I went to run hail full time till like 4 years ago. I said I'm going to start making tools because I was still am a gunsmith. I had a lot of manual machines, so I started making things manually, and it took forever and this and that. So I got my first CNC machine about 4 years ago to the date, and that's where I started, and the rest is history. And we're making year over year sales are growing and growing and growing. So anyway, so that's my background. And everything's made right here in this building. We don't have stuff made in China or Canada or wherever they are made. Right here in this building by me or my operator, Sam. And so the buck stops with me. Something you don't like, come back to me. I take care of it. No excuses. Zero fault to you guys. So anyways, let's get back with you. Tabs. This is the Halo tab. Now, what I like to do, I have a little different system than everybody else's. I mean, not that I don't agree with them, but I think mine's better for my tabs. That's why I really don't have a trainer, because everybody trains the same for the whole system, but I want to be different and better. So that's what we're going for. Okay. What I want you to do, what I recommend, okay, every panel has at least two types of contaminants, okay? A waterborne contaminant and a solvent-borne contaminant. So you need a waterborne cleaner. What I got here is like purple powder or power, whatever, mixed up. You don't have to, this is probably mixed a little thick. I use it for cleaning too. Your panel works great. Same with the panel and the tab. Silicone or solvent-based and water-based contaminants. So I like to spray my water-based cleaner on the tab. Use paper towels. Not a fan of the microfiber and cotton towels, because you're just rubbing contaminants over contaminants over contaminants. Like you guys at the body shop know that. When you wipe something off one way, you throw the towel off, get a new one, wipe it back. Otherwise, you're just wiping crap back and forth and not doing anything. So anyways, waterborne cleaner. Swipe it off. That's all you need. You don't want to keep running that dirt back and forth. Try some alcohol. You can probably use the same thing, just get a clean tab. Swipe it off. Okay, that's ready to go. About the same thing, you need to do that on your panel. Okay, some guys want you to buff it. Not a fan of buffing, because, okay, let me give you an example. Suppose you got dirt and grease and grime on your panel. Are you going to grab a buffer and that's the first thing you want to do to clean it off? No. Unless you use a brand new buffer pad every time, that would probably work. Otherwise, you're just, whatever contaminant's in there, you're just grinding it into the paint. You're making more work for yourself. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. No buffing, please. Okay. So, and then the torch. People are all wrapped up in temperature. I don't give a rip about temperature. I give a rip about just getting the moisture barrier off. And you can see it. When you use a MAP gas. Propane, no bueno. It actually puts moisture back into your panel. People argue about the up and down, sideways and back and forth. But look at your propane heaters in your garage. What's all that moisture doing over your window? It produces H2O as a byproduct. H2O as a byproduct. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Use MAP gas. It burns cleaner and hotter with no moisture. Anyways, you put that on your panel, and you can see that moisture ring go away. And as soon as that goes away, you're done, okay? Same thing with your tab. Just, a little like that. I mean, temperature is really it's a non-factor here. Just get the moisture off. Whatever that temperature is, that's what it is, okay? And I got these tabs glued on here just for time. These are the Halo tabs. I actually used a round Halo tab on this body feature line here. Okay. Now this is the push-pull beam. It's fairly new. Let me find the pins. Let me steal one here. Hang on. This is a scrap door. We're not fixing it. Okay. So, and you can use this drill with a 1/2-inch drive. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to back that up, try to figure out where we're at here. Okay. But we're almost out of throw. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take this short 7-inch rod out. Okay. We'll pull it out like that. Take this button knob, turn it halfway, and it disengages. Pull it out like that. That's your foot there. We're going to put, there's a screw stuck in there. We're going to put the 14-inch bar in here. We'll put it in there, and we're going to guess about right here. We're going to get a beam or a torque tube here. We're going to stick it on. turn this back to screw in, and we're going to screw that back to the start position with that line there. Okay, now we're going to pre-line it up. Okay, so this looks pretty good, and these are pass-through, so you can actually slide them on each way. Either way, you could put it on this way. Okay, we're a little off, so we're going to open that adjustment up, pull this thing to about the right position, and whoops, I missed it, and lock it in. Okay, we're really doggone close. We're going to get our pins here, and we're going to find that hole there. We're going to find that hole there. Okay, now you can take your impact here, and you can do reverse it, and we can get some tension on this thing. Take the tension out. Okay, so we started, it's actually spread that out a lot. We got a lot of tension on it. Now, the new thing we got is these swivel sidewinders. Okay, look at here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at that. Slide to the side, slide that way. So there you go, and then you can put your bridge, your pocket puller. We are making these right now. We're going to release them at the Northeast show in the middle of March, and these sidewinder, swivel sidewinders. Pretty slick, huh? They will work on just about everything we got. This is the Hero block, which is the same as the Hero boot block and the spreader blocks, pretty much the same. That would go on here, go back and forth. It will stay where you put it. It's got dual roller thrust bearings in it, so it will take a lot of pressure and be able to roll back and forth. Okay, so it goes on them, and it will go on the push-pull bar. So you got it. You can go this way. Pretty slick. All right, so that's that. So anyways, I'm pretty well done rambling. And when we got tension on this, roll it back and forth, and we could probably snap it up, or maybe, put it up like this, do a little light work, maybe come back this way and, hit it this way. So this will spin either way, out of your way. So anyways, that's just a little rundown about me, about the glue, about the tabs, and this new push-pull beam. So any other questions? Give me email, text, or cell phone. Call me. My number's on the bag of glue and on the website. See ya.